I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day.
But here's another question for you. How many games to win that final series?
You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. We gon' have a good day in a good way. Break up and get a good pay. Just did a show with Lupe. If you want me, you got to pay. Take a walk with Chanel on my feet. Hit the birds when they fly tweet. I don't kick it with them, they cheat. I'm always leaving out on fleek. And I don't ever hate, I'ma leave you just where you started. They wanted to race and you seeing who got the farthest. Out of LA on the hills, this crib the largest. Had a good day, I don't know what my favorite part is. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And here's Jackson. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Jackson. Pau Gasol is out there with Warwick. Then it's Jones. And it's Battier in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. Warwick the pass to Jones. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Here is Ellington to the wing right side. Here's Hassel. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jackson. Jones looking for an opening. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Washington Wizards. Here's Hassel, defended by Jones. Hassel's shot's good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Battier outside. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Gasol. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The thing I love about Pau Gasol, his offensive game is so refined. That time he uses a little of fake to bake the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gasol.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
Now here's Ellington. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Five on the clock. Manson passes to Ellington. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And Jones has it in the corner. Good on the triple. Jones has got 5 now.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Jones has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here's Ellington, guarded by Jackson. Ellington, the pass to Hassel. Drilled from 11 feet out. He has 7. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside, Jones. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Warwick. Tipped away. Shoots from 14 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Timberwolves trail. Ellington with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Manson. He's guarded by Battier. Lock at 6. Manson passes to Miller. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Pass to Jackson. It's back to Battier. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. Here's Olowokandi. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Battier for 3. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Now here's Ellington. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hess. Lets it go with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Jones. There's the pass to Battier. Passes to Warwick. He kicks to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Jones has got 7. Timberwolves trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Madsen. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside, Jones. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Smart pass by Jones. He didn't have the shot, and great job moving the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Free throw good, Warwick. And so it's Minnesota with it. 4-point game. Now Ellington. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hassel. target from outside. Outside, Jones. Here's Battier. That one a little long. Here's Madsen. Ellington inside the three-point line. Gasol with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Outside Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Ellington. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Miller outside. Back to Stoudemire. And the pass to Cardinal. It's Miller on the wing. To the paint. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist from Miller.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Cassell. The step back jumper is good.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Cassell against Stoudemire. Left side Favors. Kicks to Jones. Miller outside. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And how fluid is Miller on those catch and shoot opportunities? Immediately rising up there once the ball touches his hands.
Cassell against Stoudemire. Here's Cassell. Stevenson outside. Shot from the wing. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. It's stolen by Jones. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. And he makes that one. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Cassell. Stevenson outside. Here's Garnett. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, The D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now here's Stoudemire. No good that time. Excellent D there from Garnett. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Cassell.
2 minutes.
Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Stoudemire finds Miller. Pass to Jones. Here is Cardinal, guarded by Garnett. There's Miller with the 3. The shot will not fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 1:31 left in the first quarter. From deep, Stevenson. Here's Garnett. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Now it's just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Cassell against Stoudemire. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And how about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. And Stoudemire drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Cassell against Stoudemire. On the wing, Stevenson. From downtown. And Derek Favors pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Stoudemire left side. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Stoudemire. Jones has got 9 points.
Oh, good focus from Jones, showing a willingness to take contact and work through it.
Cassell, the pass to Sprewell. 34 seconds left to play in the first. To the right side. And that one is hammered home.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stoudemire kicks to Cardinal. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Cardinal. Back to Stoudemire. Garnett with the block. And he's able to get it back. They get it back. Pass to Miller. Stoudemire outside. Over Cassell. No good on the last second attempt there. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Pau Gasol is out there with Warwick. Then it's Shane Battier. And there's Jackson. And it's Miller in at the 2. Now here's Ellington. Here's Hassel. Over Miller. No good off the back of the rim. Warwick in the post. He's against Garnett. Good on the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
And there's the pass to Manson. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
To the middle. Gets to the corner and buries it. Sprewell's got his second bucket tonight.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Jackson kicks to Miller. Passes it to Battier. That's tipped. Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Battier. Three-pointer Ellington. A rebound by Gasol. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Garnett up top. For the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Battier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Garnett with the block, and he gets it back. Battier, the pass to Jackson. Goes back up. A rebound by the Timberwolves. On the wing, Ellington, guarded by Jackson. Here's Sprewell. Drills the three-pointer. Sprewell's got 7 points.
And how about Sprewell? They're dropping one from deep. Really like how he's starting to get a feel for that three-pointer.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
For those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson is doubled. Battier for 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Battier. On the wing. Pass to Cassell. Here's Hassel, covered by Miller. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Mike
First
Miller.
team foul.
The Timberwolves converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Trenton Hassel at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Wizards in Washington. Battier outside. Pass to Miller. Here's Warwick. He's got 5. Now the pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Passes it to Cassell. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The second effort. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Jackson. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Cassell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cassell's got 6.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Miller outside. Back to Jackson. And Battier now atop the key. He dishes it to Jackson. A rebound by Olowokandi.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Knocks it loose. Here's Sprewell. 7 points in the game. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. Jackson from long range. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Sprewell with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jackson kicks to Miller. And here's Jackson. He has 7. Here's Warwick. And then Gasol with the jam.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
And now, let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Lets it go from deep. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Miller's checked in for Manson. Stoudemire, the pass to Jones. Back to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Paul Gasol.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And so Cassell nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Stoudemire. Pass to Favors. Now here is Battier, guarded by Serbiak. And yes, it's good. Favors has got his first 2 points of the night.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
Cassell kicks to Miller. And Jones sends it back. Cassell against Stoudemire. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Cassell. 8 points for him. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Battier's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stoudemire. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Cassell, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Stolen. Drops in the layup for 2. Cassell's got 10 points.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Jones. He's got 9. 3-pointer. Gasol trying to free himself up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Miller dishes to Stevenson. Miller inside, headed by Stoudemire. And Miller throws it down hard.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Battier outside. Now here's Stoudemire. Outside, Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. Got a piece of it. Lock at 6. Here's Stevenson. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Stoudemire. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
The line for the Grizzlies.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Cardinals checked in. And both free throws good for Stoudemire.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Cassell against Stoudemire. Kicks it out to Stevenson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Memphis leading. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Stevenson. That one goes in.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Minnesota. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Battier outside. Cloak loose. Here's Serbiak. He's guarded by Battier. And the shot is good. Serbiak's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Some changes for Minnesota. Manson, he's checked in for Garnett. And Ellington is subbed in for Cassell. And so Miller will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Stevenson trying to get open as Miller. And that one's good by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jones with 11 points in the game. He kicks Gardner for 3. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. Here's Madsen. And it goes down 2 points. Madsen's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. After a slow start, they turned up in the second quarter, going into the half with a 4-point lead. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
You have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
And, Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep on them. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear it in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? Eddie Jones, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Garnett. Lance Stevenson is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Miller, and it's Serbiak in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Dishes to Garnett. It's rebounded by Warwick.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Battier throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Ellington the pass to Garnett. Trying to get open is Miller. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett, shooting 1.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Jackson kicks to Jones. Now the dish to Gasol. Pass to Battier. Outside Jackson from downtown. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Sprewell. Over Battier. And it's Sprewell missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Gasol. Off the left rim and out.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Here's Sprewell. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Jackson passes to Warwick. Jackson looking it over. There's the feed to Gasol. Over Miller. 4 seconds left. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gasol.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol just overwhelming the defense with his length.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ellington inside the three-point line. They get it again. Garnett. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Passes it to Jones. It's back to Battier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Sprewell. Battier with the steal. Outside, Jones. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 for the floor with the basket. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Minnesota with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Cassell. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Miller. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Cassell. He's got 10 over Jackson. Here's Garnett. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Miller outside. Knocked away and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Jackson against Cassell. Now the pass to Sprewell. Now Garnett. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Poked away. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Cassell. He can't get that one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Miller.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Sprewell, the pass to Cassell. Here's Hassel. Fires the 3. The shot's good. Cassell making the play.
Second personal foul.
Cassell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Stolen. And now Minnesota, the fast break, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
And so far, Garnett has dominated this game, getting to his spots and executing.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Passes it to Miller. Back to Jones. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Hassel. Launches it. Miller grabs the miss. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Garnett. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Olowokandi, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
So both teams making some changes here. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Stoudemire kicks to Jones. Pass to Warwick. Miller surveying the floor. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. The rebound by Olowokandi. Timberwolves leading by 8. Now Ellington. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Warwick's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
And Memphis making a change here. Favors is checked in. And Minnesota has possession. 6-point lead. Stevenson passes to Zerbiak. And there's the pass to Ellington. Over Stoudemire. A shot by Ellington, no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And it's Miller in the corner, all alone. Another shot, and it's Favors laying it in. Favors got his second bucket of the game to go.
You love the effort of Favors on the glass. He's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Call for Minnesota. Who won the T-shirt?
Gary Trent checked in for Minnesota. Cassell comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shane Battier is checked in for Memphis. Ellington with it. He's against Miller. The shot's good from Ellington.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here is Stoudemire. 6 points for him. Over Cassell. Cassell grabs the miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now, here is Battier. He has 5. And stolen by Ellington. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. Ellington, the pass to Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Derek Favors. The Timberwolves put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. The free throw drops for Trent.
2 shots.
Trent hits them both. Here's Stoudemire. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
On the wing, Miller. Ellington defending. Back to Stoudemire. Kicks it to Battier. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Stoudemire. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Watch out. When Favors gets loose around the rim, he can pound it.
Timberwolves leading by 8. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. Here's Cassell, and he uses the glass on the way. Cassell's got 12.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Miller, the pass to Cardinal. Battier outside. Favors with the ball. Good. Nice job down low. He's got 8.
He's had an NBA body from day one, and Favors knows how to carve out space.
Cassell against Stoudemire. And he banks in the layup. Cassell's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Stoudemire outside. Passes it to Cardinal. And the layup's good off the glass.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Ellington. Here's Serbiak. Lays it up and banks it in. Serbiak's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Stoudemire outside. Over Serbiak. No good from the wing. And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Pau Gasol is out there with Favors. Then it's Jones. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's Jackson in at the point. Favors finds Gasol. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Hassel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for Minnesota, Trenton Hassel. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside, Jones. Cassell against Jackson. Pass to Battier. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And Derek Favors with the slam.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Here's Hassel. Pass to Cassell. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Battier outside. Jackson has the open look. And the 3 off target.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Cassell gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Jackson dishes to Jones. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Favors trying to break free. Jones, no luck.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Basket good. Cassell's got 12 points in just the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Battier outside. It's tipped. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Cassell. Banked in off the glass. Cassell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Minnesota Timberwolves Dancers.
He's checked in for Derek Favors. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Daddier down low. Feeds it to Gasol. They need this. Good work defensively by Trent. Timberwolves leading by 19. Here's Ellington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jackson passes to Gasol. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Count that one.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
On the wing, Ellington. Here's Garnett. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garnett's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Jackson. And the pass to Batty. Outside Jackson. Pocket 6. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
Here's Sprewell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Jackson with the bounce pass. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Knocked away. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Jackson.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Battier outside. Back to Jones.
Timberwolves foul.
Davis is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Second personal
then for the
foul.
Grizzlies.
Second
Jones checked in
foul.
for Battier. Smith comes in for Jones. And it's Brown in for Jackson. Passes to Brown. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jones with it. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Smith. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
It's Davis on the wing. He's covered by Brown. That one goes. Count it.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Knocks it loose. It's 2-on-1. Trent with it. Gasol covering.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Brown with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Brown. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart, the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Stoudemire finds Smith. Outside, Jones. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis.
John Davis.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. Fourth team foul.
Smith outside. Cardinal passes to Jones. 6 to shoot. Stoudemire against Davis. Shoots from the line, and that one drops for him.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Stoudemire outside. He kicks it to Smith. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Here's Sprewell. Kicks it to Davis. Here's Garnett. And again, it's Minnesota.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Pass to Jones. The kick out to Brown. Smith the pass to Cardinal. High post, Stoudemire. It's stolen by Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Back to Stoudemire. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Jones.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
And it's Davis with the ball for Minnesota. Sprewell, that's good. Sprewell's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here is Cardinal, defended by Trent. Cardinal kicks to Stoudemire. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Davis drives in. The shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Some changes for Minnesota. Johnson comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Manson. Derek Favors checked in for the Grizzlies. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Smith's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Davis. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th. Smith in the post. He's guarded by Stevenson. Cardinal kicks to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
Minnesota foul. John Davis. 3rd personal foul. 15 foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Brown. Taking 2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Favors can't get it to go. And the Timberwolves with possession. Here's Stevenson. Makes it off the glass.
Stevenson.
Now Brown. Tipped away. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here